Hi Aries, welcome and welcome back to my channel. We're doing your weekly messages for next week from the 4th of March to the 10th of March, and I've already pulled the oracle cards as per usual, so we'll get straight into it. So the first oracle card that you have here is Soulmates. So it very much could be about love. Otherwise, soulmates don't always have to just be about a romantic connection. It can also be platonic, and people coming into your life to teach you lessons, to bring out this new version of you. And sometimes that can feel a little bit harsh or tough to go through because you could be mirroring someone in your life. But in general, soulmates are there to kind of break you open into who you're meant to be. Very likely got to do with love, especially with all the little hearts there. But also it can have to do with the platonic relationship, as I said. So we have the new moon in Pisces, and it says meditate and contemplate. And this card basically talks about maybe this is some sort of last ditch attempt to try and make something work. But it is also about kind of bringing yourself into reality and allow yourself to dream and allow yourself to manifest things in, but also bring them into reality and think about, is this what you really want? So contemplate on that. We have Rabbit Spirit. Now is a lucky time, and that is exactly what it is, a lucky time for you next week. So use that to your advantage. Like, now's the time to be able to kind of do what you feel like you thought that you wouldn't be able to do before, because you do have the rabbit's foot with you to be able to. Spirit is kind of guiding you towards something that that you will be lucky with. Like, it's trust that it's going to work out, basically. With your energy here, we have the Ace of Wands. So you could be in a position where you kind of are maybe lacking some sort of passion or drive to do something in your life. You might be feeling like there's a lack of excitement, or you could also feel like there's a fear of taking some sort of new path. You don't want to start something new. So let's see, what does the tarot have to say for you then, Aries? So we have the Queen of Wands, that's your energy there. The Fool. We have the World. The Hanged Man. The Five of Swords. The Chariot. Ten of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles. And the Two of Wands. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Five of Cups. The Six of Wands, and Death, transformation. Okay, so a lot of the things that I see going on here is mostly got to do with your day-to-day life. Like, no major issues going on here. Maybe a little bit of actually equal between major issues and day-to-day life, now that I look at it more intensely. But basically, okay, so let's start with things at the bottom of the deck. These are things that you either don't see coming or things that are happening in the shadows. We have the Five of Cups. You could have some sort of regret over something in your life, or thinking of something very negatively. But whatever you're thinking about, it actually can be very successful. You are going to have the support that you need to be able to get through this. And you just need to be open to kind of ending past issues or past things, or even ending people leaving things behind in your life, to be able to transform. This is about a new beginning coming in, and it will be successful once you let go of any sort of negativity or regret when it comes to this. Okay, so your main issue next week is the Five of Swords. Or your main, it doesn't even have to be your main issue, it's just the main thing you're focused on. So the Five of Swords, in like worst case scenarios, is people winning for the sake of winning, and people being very selfish, and kind of a lot of mental angst and that type of thing. So you could be in that form next week, or dealing with those types of people. Otherwise, alternatively, the Five of Swords is also just very much kind of like focusing on yourself at this time. And sometimes people can consider that as selfish, but sometimes you do need to be selfish to be able to give back to yourself and focus on yourself. We have then the Queen of Wands. Maybe recently there's been a lot of passion, there's been a lot of confidence, you've been very confident, and you are like helping yourself, you're uplifting yourself, you're uplifting other women in your life, or it doesn't even have to be women, just feminine energies in general, and you're very kind of inspiring and motivating at this time. We have the World here as well. So this could also very well be some sort of ending, but the World is also about feeling fulfilled. You're feeling very fulfilled in your life at the moment, and fulfilled with things around you. You're feeling like complete with everything. You could be feeling complete within yourself, or like you're trying to end something, depending on what that is. We have the Ten of Pentacles here, so it might have to do with some sort of money, but it also can do with just stability in general, feeling grounded, feeling like whatever you're putting the effort into and that type of thing is coming to a good like investment, like all the hard work you've put in, it can now be enjoyed. It's very good, happy times filled with prosperity, abundance, and stability. That also could even be a partnership as well, marriage, commitment of some sort, or commitment when it comes to do with work. We have the Two of Wands here, so you're wanting some sort of excitement in your life. Maybe that's with the Ace of Wands as your energy in the reverse. Maybe there's a lack of excitement, and that's why you're trying to figure out if you should stay in your comfort zone or if you should go out and do that more exciting thing, something that you're very passionate about and driven about. You could also be planning. Maybe this is what you do. You're planning what is your next steps. You also might want to travel, especially with the Chariot there as well. That's also movement. So we have in your 3D world next week, we have the Fool. So maybe there is some sort of new beginning that is coming here that you're kind of resisting, but you do need to kind of just jump straight in and have faith that you're going to be lucky enough with whatever this new opportunity is, this new beginning, this new venture, whatever it is. You need to just take that leap and have faith that it will all work out in your favor, because luck is on your side. We also then have the Hanged Man here. So in your emotions, you're the Hanged Man. You could be feeling a little bit stuck at this time, like you're stuck in some sort of rut, or you also could be like just needing to look at things from a different perspective, and surrender to whatever the plan is here from the universe. Surrender to whatever's happening. Surrender to a connection. Surrender to whatever it is that you need to get done. Like you just need to go with what is happening at this time. And then we have the Chariot. This is in your thoughts. Your thoughts could be racing at the moment. You could have a lot of ideas coming through. You could be a lot like very focused on work and just other things in your life rather than relationships right now. But you are focused on overcoming any sort of obstacles in your life and being very successful in whatever endeavor that it is that you're looking at. And then we have the Four of Pentacles as your passion, your drive, your desires, that type of thing. It feels to me like you're holding back on this side of your life. Maybe you're also trying to save money at this time, or you could also be holding on to previous issues or people from the past, which is stopping you from, or even previous ways of thinking that's stopping you from being able to take action towards whatever your goal is. Okay, so in the past you have been very confident. You might be feeling like you were looking at things from a fresh perspective and surrendering to some sort of commitment or connection that's coming in, and you felt very kind of happy, and things were like you're feeling abundant and good things coming and all of that stuff, feeling very stable. Sorry, I don't know what is going on with my speech. And then we also have then in the current week for next week, you are going to be focusing more on yourself. You're going to be pulling back a little bit more, maybe needing to start some sort of new beginning or take a new path. And it could very well have to do with travel, because we have like firstly, Wands in general could be about travel, but also the Fool is about being adventurous. The World is about travel. The Two of Wands is sometimes about travel. We have the Chariot, which is also sometimes about travel. So there's lots of things about maybe you after next week, after pulling back and holding back, after some sort of new beginning, you might want to actually go and have some sort of movement. This could even be moving to a new place, like maybe even you're moving to a different location of some sort, like physical movement as well, and maybe that's stressing you out as well. So let's see, what do we need to clarify here? So I do want to clarify, what is this Hanged Man in your emotions? So this is about some sort of ending, like maybe you feel stuck because there was some sort of ending, or that you're needing to end this feeling of feeling stuck, and you're needing to look at things from a fresh perspective and just surrender to whatever is happening right now, whatever the universe has planned for you. I want to see, what is this Five of Swords? Yeah, Five of Swords is the Empress. So you either are stressed about being able to kind of nurture yourself or nurture someone else, or some sort of person in your life, like that's you see as like a potential partner. You see them in that way, and that's stressing you out. Otherwise, you are in this phase where you need to pull back, you need to focus on yourself, because you feel like you're not actually nurturing yourself enough, or giving yourself the time and the care that you need just to focus on you and be in your own energy. Let's see, what is this Four of Pentacles? We have the Sun in the reverse. Sorry, pulling that back because there's a naked child on there. So the Sun in the reverse is about like you're holding back on some sort of goal or drive that is gonna, like, you're unhappy about having to hold back about something. This could also have to do with children as well. I don't know if that has anything resonates in any way, but there could also be some sort of lack of clarity here. Things might be a bit hidden, like things aren't being revealed right now. Maybe you're holding back on revealing what your goals are for some reason. Otherwise, it could just be something that's making you a little bit unhappy. I'm just not going to put that down because of the child. So let's see, what is, I want to look at all the Fool, the World, the Chariot, and the Two of Wands all together, because the Fool. So yeah, it's definitely some sort of new beginning. It's some sort of new beginning that very well might have to do with actually traveling, with moving in general, being adventurous of some sort. But also just a new beginning where you have to dive right in. It is going to bring you fulfillment. It's going to make you feel complete. You're going to end some sort of cycle and go on to some sort of new beginning there with the Death card. And it is going to happen probably quite quickly, but you need to figure out, are you staying where you are or are you going? Because this is a decision for you to make. And with that being at the bottom of it, the Eight of Swords, it's definitely like you are stuck. I feel like you're stuck with making this decision. You're stuck, trapped in your own thoughts, stressing yourself out with whatever this is. So let's see, what's the Two of Wands here as an outcome? We have the Queen of Pentacles. So yeah, you are deciding on something that could have to do with some sort of practical matters, could have to do with the home in general, or like your daily tasks, or some sort of finances, or even fertility in some way. I don't know if that resonates for anyone, but that could have to do with a decision about fertility, maybe wanting to become a mother, or start a family. That could have to do with that. But in general, it's about very much like kind of like trying to balance the practical matters with the like what the heart wants type of thing, or just nurturing in general. So let's see, I want to get some advice for Aries. We have the Five of Wands. So maybe choose your battles, pick your battles. Don't argue for the sake of having an argument. There could be some sort of competition within someone, like with someone in your life, or with work or that type of thing. It's just like, don't even bother with competing with them. It's not worth it type of thing. So just try to hold back any sort of conflict or your anger to not fight or anything like that. I feel like that's a bit too many, but we'll take them anyway. So we have the Six of Swords. Is it the Six of Swords? Yes. So it's time to kind of move on to calmer waters. Remember all the lessons that you've learned, all your values, bring them with you, and leave behind this conflict energy of the past, or these issues, this competition. Leave that behind you. You don't need that anymore. Let's move on to calmer times, or better times in general, more peaceful times. With the Six of Pentacles, it's time to balance things out. It's time to give as well as take, and just have a very balanced approach. Some of you might also have to like offer help to someone in some way, or be willing to help other people. We have the Eight of Pentacles. So this is showing me that you need to kind of put in the hard work of whatever it is that you're trying to get to. Maybe this change, this new beginning, this move, this ending some sort of cycle of the past, or starting a new beginning as well. And with soulmates, this is showing me that this is a path that you're meant to go on. Like I said, some soulmates are like actual love, some are not. But we do also have the lovers here, so it very well might have to do with the soulmate. Otherwise, this is about a choice in general, that you need to make a decision. You need to make that decision from your heart, and also just show the love and the connection that you have with people around you, whether that's romantic or platonic. So let's get a romance angel then for you, Aries. We have deception. Someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship. Like I said, it's definitely, I feel like maybe has to do with some sort of soulmate in your life, whether that is romantic or platonic. Majority probably would be romantic, because I did ask about the romance in general and love life in general, but it could just have to do with something else. Take what resonates. So that's all I have for you, Aries. I hope it resonated. If it did, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you want to see more, and I'll see you guys again next week. Take care.